number one trouble with enterprises, small or large, is too much talk, too little do. A profitable airline. It's called Southwest. Herb Kelleher, the chief executive officer of Southwest, and I agree on the essence of a strategic plan. And I love these words of Herb's. We have a strategic plan. It's called doing things. And literally, as I said, it was number one on my list 22 years ago. It's number one on my list today. Fail, forward, fast. No screw-ups, no learning. It's as simple as that. No fast screw-ups, no fast learning, no big screw-ups, no big learning. Reward excellent failures, punish mediocre successes. And now I think this is a great quote, but my goal relative to you is not to have you say, nice quote, Tom, but to take it literally seriously.
Tom, Bob Waterman, the co-author of In Search of Excellence, said once, and I'll quote, "Tom's not happy unless he's madder than hell about something." So is there anything that you're madder than hell about right now?
Well, I'm gonna take it a slightly different angle and then come back. There have been books, obviously, libraries full of books written about the topic of innovation and where you get ideas and so on and so forth. I sincerely believe there is one and only one source of innovation, and it's pissed off people. Obviously, that has pragmatic implications in terms of the people you hire and the misfits who you allow yourself to retain until the point, occasionally, where it goes too far. It did with Steve Jobs, actually, for a while. At some level, I think, and I think many of us do this, if you've had some success as a professional, and you're curious, you dig deeper and deeper and deeper into a topic until whatever it was that was significant in the first place becomes unrecognizable.
Bevo.com.
I'm not sure I can do this, because every time I talk about education, I just want to stand in front of you and weep, because it's so pathetic what we do. First, as we all know, we had the age of agriculture, now largely behind us. Then the age in the industrial age, also fading into the dust. Then the age of information intensification, in which we are currently engaged. We are rapidly moving into the age of creation intensification. I mean, look, our education system is sometimes called the Ford model of education. That is, we nail facts into students' heads. And there's nothing wrong with it if the goal is to employ somebody for 40 years in a Ford Motor Company Model A factory, right? Because the deal is, park your brains at the door, dude. Work your 9 hours, spend your money at the bar, have a good sleep off, and then do the same thing over again. But in a world where all economic value comes from creativity and imagination, then this doesn't work. There was a cover story in Fortune magazine a year or two ago on chief executive officers who had dyslexia. And of course, until recently, dyslexics were treated like dirt in the school system. And the guy who ran Kinko's was a dyslexic. And I loved this. When he was being just battered and bruised in school, his mother said to him, "Not to worry, Paul. In the long run, the A students work for the B students, the C students run the businesses, and the D students get the buildings named after them." So I'm going to give you a piece of practical advice, which of course is part of the reason you come here. Never, ever, ever for the rest of your working life hire someone who had a grade point average of 4.0. Ever. What is the definition of 4.0? Has been coloring within the lines since the age of 5. Now, I don't want a 2.0 because that means you're either lazy or stupid or both. But at least give me, say, 3.5 is okay because that says at least he was screwing around a little bit. 4.0 says this person does not screw around. Tom Jefferson, Al Hamilton, and Georgie Washington, they were screwing around. And they said, let's go after this George dude. Now, that was not smart. If George and Alex and Tommy the Jeff had had 4.0 grade point averages, they would not have started that revolution.
That don't include your crazy friends. Oh, I'm done with awkward situations, empty conversations.